Hi, this is Debbie and we're going to go over EdPuzzle. It is a great tool to use to store your online videos. You can store up to 20 online videos for free. You can also use it to crop videos if there's just a segment of a video that you want to show students. And there's some real benefits of using EdPuzzle. Once you crop a video, it will stop automatically wherever you designate it, so the next video won't load. You don't have to worry about embarrassing images or inappropriate content popping up. It will also remove all of ads and comments too. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do is to create an account if you haven't already, and you can sign up. I already have an account, so I'm just going to log in. I'm going to log in as a teacher with my email. And then I am going to skip classes in Gradebook and go into content. Now you'll see on the left, I have a few videos in the center. You can see that. But on the left, there are these popular channels. And there's YouTube, TED Talks, Crash Course, Khan Academy. I'm going to go right to YouTube. You can search for videos here and that works, but I'm going to actually go into YouTube itself. I find it's easier to search through YouTube. And so I'm going to copy and paste the URL for this video and paste it right into this search box. I'm not even hitting return, and up pops the video. And conveniently, it goes right to crop video. So this is a 1.5-minute video. I'd like to get it down to less than 30 seconds. So I can use this blue dot here and I can kind of preview what's on the video. And I'd like to start right around here, maybe a few seconds back. And so then I'm going to move this red kind of cursor thing over there, and that is where it's going to begin the video. And then I can do the other at the end where I want it to stop, and I can use this blue dot to figure out where's a good place that I'd like to stop. Oh, that looks pretty good. I'm going to stop there. And then I could say finish, and I'm totally done. My video is cropped, it's saved on the account. I'm going to do one more thing though. I'm going to add a quiz, and it's not because I want my students to have to answer these questions, but it's just because I want to add a pause in the video. I know sometimes it's nice to be able to interject and add students to have a class discussion at a certain point, and so this will automatically add that pause for you, so you don't have to catch the exact moment where you want to stop it. So when I click on quizzes, this little question mark will pop up, and I actually don't want this one right there. Let's see if I can go back. Not sure, maybe I can move it when we're done. So I'm going to type a question. What do you think will happen next? I'm going to save that, and then I'm going to see, oh, I can move it. I'm going to move it right around here where they're just kind of sitting still for a second. Alright, so I still have my crop video, but in the middle now I have a question, and I'm going to say finish. I'm not going to assign this to a class. You can integrate this with Edmodo or Google Classroom, but I'm not going to do that right now. And I'm going to allow skipping because I'm the only one that's going to be showing this. And I'm going to say later. Now what you can do if you want is you can flip your classroom and you can assign this to students, so every student would have to watch a video that you choose. You can, under quizzes, you could insert multiple choice questions that would automatically be graded as part of a quiz, but we're going to keep it simple for now. So I'm just going to say later. And now I have this 26-second video. So I can watch it, And just turn the sound up. And as I watch it, there's my video. It's really nice. There are no ads. It will stop where I want, and I can just fast forward and show you what happens with the question. Oh, it all pauses. What do you think will happen next? Now here's where I could lead a class discussion, or I could pose this question, and we could answer it. I don't have to type a response in though. I can just hit skip. And so this just gives me a chance to pause the video, to have that moment where we can have a class discussion, and I don't have to catch that specific spot where to pause it. It automatically stops it for me. And then once we're done talking, I can just push skip, and the video continues until the end. And that's it. So I'll just hit escape to close it. And then you can store up to 20 videos here. Now the one downside of this is that you can't, as far as I know, you can't download these videos onto your computer. So if you're going to show them in class, you have to log into your EdPuzzle account and show them from there. But it's a pretty minor drawback. I use these with library orientations, and it was very straightforward. There are more complex things you can do with EdPuzzle, and I am happy to work with you anytime one-on-one, or you can email me with questions. But for simplicity's sake, we're just covering the basics here, and it is a great tool for kind of storing or curating your videos. It's been around for several years, so I feel confident that it's going to be lasting for a while as a tool, and you can just store your videos here. If there are common YouTube videos or clips that you use and you don't want to have to keep locating them every year, this can be a repository for you. So hope this is helpful. Let me know if you have any questions.